Just as a disclaimer, this video or any of my other videos are not intended as financial advice. It is made for entertainment purposes only. Hi everyone and welcome back to another video of Kiwi Investments. A couple of months ago, I created this website where you can easily compare 3 of the most popular stockbrokers in New Zealand. But
here comes a new challenger.
Since then, Tiger Brokers has made some changes and now is a contender that shouldn't be ignored. So I have added them onto this website and let's see how they stack up compared to the 3 other brokers. This website will automatically tell you how much each platform will charge you and how much money you will save if you go with a different broker. We will go through an example and then we will discuss other important points to consider when picking your broker. The first thing you have to do when you want to invest in an American company is figure out how much you can afford to invest. You type in that amount up here and pick whether it is a New Zealand dollar amount or a US dollar amount. I'm gonna leave it as a New Zealand dollar amount because that's what we normally start with. Alright, let's say you have 200 New Zealand dollars to invest in Apple. So you type in 200 here and find out the share price of Apple by doing a quick Google search, and it is trading at $193 per share. So I'm going to type in 193 here. Now when we look at this table from left to right, it will show you the different fees your broker will charge you as you progress through your investing journey. The first thing you have to do is convert your money, and all 4 platforms will give you a different exchange rate. Apart from one, how these platforms determine their exchange rates are not publicly available. What I have done is I have taken a snapshot of all the exchange rates directly from their platforms, and on my website you will see exactly when I have done that. I will try to do this as often as I can. Now let's talk about the exchange fees. If you go to each of their websites, you will find that they all display the exchange fees as a percentage like what you see on your screen right now. And you might think it would be easy to compare them, right? Well, it's actually a little bit more complicated because what these fees apply to differs from platform to platform. For example, this 0.5% from Sharesies is charged on the amount to be invested. What Sharesies means by that is the amount to be exchanged deducted from the amount you entered. It says it on their website. I went over how to do the correct calculation in a previous video, but you don't need to worry about it because this table calculates it for you. For stake, this 1% is charged on the US dollar amount with a minimum of $2 US. For hedge, this 0.5% is charged on the exchange rate and not the dollar amount. And for Tiger, this 0.35% is on the converted US dollar amount similar to stake but with no minimum fee. So there you go. You can't really compare the currency exchange fees of these platforms just by looking at them like this. But what you can compare on my website is how much US dollars you would get from each of these platforms after the exchange fees and exchange rate differences. And as you can see, there isn't much differences between the platforms. Apart from stake's $2 minimum fee having an impact, you would get 121 US dollars from all other platforms with a few cents differences. But if you were to change our investment from $200 to $2,000, you will see the difference gets much bigger, with you getting about 19 US dollar more with Tiger Brokers compared to investing through stake. Anyways, let's change this back to our $200 example. And the next step in our investing journey is we have to pay the transaction fee when we buy our shares. This column will calculate that for you automatically. And then it shows you how many shares you will get from each of the platforms. Now, before we move past this purple line, you can play around with the price change up here to simulate what would happen to your investments if the share price of the company you invested in goes up by a certain amount or down by a certain amount. For example, as you can see, Tiger Brokers gives you the better deal right now. But if our investment goes down by 50%, then we see that Sharesies becomes the best platform due to how much your investment is now worth. So do play around with this if you want to. I'm going to change it back to 0% for this example. Now when you come to the point of selling your investment, this table will calculate the selling fees for all of the platforms and how much US dollar you will end up with. And when you're ready to withdraw it back to your New Zealand bank account so that you can enjoy your money, this table will calculate how much you would get and rank them so you can easily see which platform is better for you. Now with our 200 New Zealand dollar investment into Apple, Tiger gives us about $2 more than hedge and about $8 more than stake. But everyone is different and invests differently. For example, you might not have $200 to invest, you might only have $100 to invest. So if we come and change this to 100, then Sharesies is the cheapest platform by about $2 compared to Tiger Brokers and about $11 compared to stake. If we have $4,000 to invest, then Hedge takes the number 1 spot and Tiger Brokers is runner-up. But here is the important bit. The calculations on this table are based on the regular fees of each platform. For example, it does not take into consideration Tiger Brokers promotion they are currently having. An exclusive offer with Tiger Brokers has changed since my last Tiger Broker video came out as well. If you sign up using the link below, get a $30 cash bonus when you make your first deposit, and then get another extra $50 if you deposit a cumulative net amount of $2,000 within the first 7 days of your first deposit. And you also get 0 transaction fees on the first 4 transactions every month for life, and 0 currency exchange fees for the first 2,000 New Zealand dollars every month for life, which is amazing. So if we were to compare that, let's delete the exchange fees and the transaction fees, then we would see that Tiger Brokers easily takes the number 1 spot, beating Hedge by about $19, Sharesies by $78, and Stake by $111. But again, these are not Tiger Brokers regular fees. Click this link on my website or the link in the video description to read more about the exclusive offer. The link to this website will be on the video description as well. If the table doesn't load the first time, you may need to refresh the page a few times. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.